Today I'm going to show you how to do library research to complete assignments in Professor McKinney's Comp 1 class. First, you'll start off in Atlas. You're going to click on the Courses tab. Once the Courses tab loads, you're looking for the Libraries box on the lower right side of the page. Click Search the Library, and this will open up the library catalog. The library catalog search, the default one you see, is what you would use to look for books, DVDs, ebooks, or electronic videos. If you look for articles, you're going to do that in a different way, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. In order to find books, it's pretty simple. The first thing you'll do is pick the campus you're interested in. So I will pick Osceola. When you go to Limit To, you can pick the certain kind of material you want, or you can pick Omit Articles. That's my favorite because you'll find a little bit of everything. You'll get books, ebooks, or electronic videos on your topic. Looking at the topics listed on your paper, I'm going to search for academic freedom. Now, when you use the library catalog to search for items, you'll be looking for your more general topic. You won't be putting in an entire question or looking for specific perspectives. The catalog is good for finding background information or historical information. So I search for academic freedom, the more general topic of the research question for that topic. I get 100 results. I can either look through these results or use some of the categories on the left to limit my search. I can choose a specific format from here. I can look at the subjects of the books that I got back. And I can also look at the publication date. You can see that the oldest book result we got is from 1950. That's a little bit out of date, so we can always change the date to a more current one. Probably 2010 would be suggested. From here, you can look at your results. It'll tell you what kind of item it is under the picture. When you find something that's a book you're interested in, you can click the Details tab. Some of the books will give you a summary or table of contents so you can learn a little bit more about it before you come to the library and find it. Once you read the details, if you want that book, you'll click the Locations tab. This will show you who has the book and if it's available. So you can see that Osceola has a copy and it's green. That means it should be on the shelf. You'll notice other campuses from Valencia and other colleges listed here because you have the ability to borrow books from those other campuses and have them mailed to Osceola for free. In order to do that, you can click on the Request Item tab and then click Interlibrary Loan. Once you fill out that form and request it, it lets the library staff know that you're interested in finding the book from another college and not from Osceola. So if you're looking for a book, again, we see it's Osceola, we see it's available. The last step is to write down the call number for the book. This is the location on the shelf where you'll find the book. Once you do that, you're done. If you're looking for other kinds of items, like ebooks, all you have to do is click the View Online link. Once this holding page loads, you can click the Read Online link on the left, and this will open up the ebook. It's simply a scan of a book, so you can use the arrows at the top to flip through each page individually. You can look at the table of contents to try to find the chapter you need, or you can use search within this book to look for a specific keyword. So I can put in library, and it will show me if that appears anywhere in the book. If you see a little bit of blue, you can click on the page number that shows up and it'll take you right to that page. In the Ebook Database, all of your options are at the top. You can download pages or chapters from the book, print pages or chapters, or get an MLA citation for the book. One word of caution about the citations that the databases give you: they are computer generated, so they're not always 100% correct. They're a great guide to use, but you should always double check them before copying and pasting them. For example, from this book citation, I can see that the title is not italicized. If you copy and pasted the citation this way, it could be a problem and could affect your grade. So that's it for ebooks. If you find any e-videos in the catalog on your topic, you'll treat them the same as an ebook. All you have to do is click the View Online link. Now to search databases, you'll use a slightly different area of the library. You'll go to Databases A to Z above the search box. There are a number of databases that can be helpful to you based on your topic, but for now I'm going to show you 3 that I think everyone can use. The first is Academic Search Complete. This database covers a lot of different topics from science, math, English, humanities, really any topic you can think of you can find here. So in this database, I'm going to look at the topic your instructor gave you based on raising the minimum wage. Whenever you do a search in a database, you really want to look at the research question that you're given, try to find the main concepts within that sentence or question, and then come up with any related words or synonyms to those keywords that you pick out, and that's what you'll use in the database. Database searching can take a while. You may need to use multiple databases or use different searches over and over again in the same database to get what you need. For example, I can search minimum wage and increase, and I get 1,552 results. If I change minimum wage to living wage and do a search, you can see I get 174 results, but they're completely different than the last results we saw. So playing around with your keywords can be very important, and it can help you find the most results that you possibly can. Once you get search results for your topic, again, you have these limiters down the left-hand side that you can look at. You can choose just to look at scholarly journal articles. You can change the publication date. Again, 1919 is a little outdated. So you can change publication date to see more recent articles based on minimum wage. You can even look at the source type, so you can pick to look at scholarly or popular sources. But from there, you'll just start looking through the results. You'll look for articles that have a PDF or HTML full text button. That tells you that this database has your article. So you can just click on that full text button. And from there you can read the article. In this database, your options are on the right-hand side of the page. You can print the article, email the article to yourself, or click the 4th button down and scroll for the MLA citation. Again, be sure to double check this. As you look through your results, you may come across articles that do not have a full text button. So if you look at number 6, you can see there's a PDF full text button, but number 7 doesn't have that. This means that Academic Search Complete does not have the article in their database, but that doesn't mean we don't have it anywhere else. For any article you find that just has the Find Text button, you can click on that button, and it will automatically cross-check all the other databases to see if anyone else has this article. If you get a message that looks like this, it means we don't own the article and it's time to move on. If we do own the article, you'll see it pop up in the new window. So this is Academic Search Complete. The next database I'm going to show you is under the letter O and is called Opposing Viewpoints. Opposing Viewpoints is our main database that deals with controversial issues or current issues. You'll search this a little bit like the library catalog in that you'll put in your more general topic and then look for specific items once you get those search results. So I'll use outsourcing as my topic. Once that page loads, you'll see you're brought to the hub for the outsourcing topic on opposing viewpoints. Opposing Viewpoints is a little unique as a database because it considers all different kinds of resources, not just journal articles or books or something like that. So over here on the right, you can see that there are viewpoints, which are pro and con arguments, academic journal articles, separate sections for statistics, newspaper articles. Audio, video, and images are usually from newscasts. Then you've got reference books, magazines, and suggested websites. So you can go through all these different categories, or you can use the small search box within the page. If we search for a keyword here, it will only search the outsourcing articles, not the entire database. So from looking at some of the topics, you can see that there's a lot of different kinds of research you can do on outsourcing. So in order to look at our topic, I can use two different keywords to really get to what I need to get to. You can use a secondary keyword like effects or impact in order to get what you need. So if I type effects into the box, it's going to search for that word in all of the outsourcing articles. So from here, you'll look on the right side and you can see that it defaults to the viewpoint view. So here are 11 essays of people talking about the impact and effects of outsourcing on the United States. There are also academic journal articles, newspaper articles, reference books, and magazine articles to look at on the same topic. Once you find something helpful, you can click on the title and open the article. You can read through the article and get the information you need. And then you have the tools on the right-hand side of the page. So you can print the article, download it, email it, or get the MLA citation for it. That's opposing viewpoints, so let's take a look at our last database. Under the letter N, you'll find newsstand. This is a newspaper database. Newspapers are really where you'd want to go for the most current information or up-to-date statistics. Of course, newspapers come out every single day, so we know that we can find up-to-date information here. When we look at books, sometimes the information in a brand new book is already a year or two old. When we look at scholarly sources like journal articles, sometimes that information is 6 months to a year old already. So a newspaper is really the best way to get yesterday's news. Once you get to ProQuest, you'll click on Advanced Search. And again, we can enter our keywords. So if we're looking at drug testing in the workplace, I'm going to use those as my keywords. So I'll use drug testing, and then as my secondary keyword, I'll include workplace. From here I can search, but be careful. With the newspaper, you'll want to look at the limiters on the left-hand side to make some changes to your search. You can see that our first search result looks really great until you notice that it's from 1992. So it's a little bit old. So from here, you can change the publication date. I would probably pick 2010 to 2015 again. So that helps us become a little more updated. In addition to that, you can look at a few different things here. You can look at the subjects from the articles. This can be really helpful as well because it gives you different ideas for searching keywords. So in trying to think of drug testing in the workplace, those are the only words I could come up with. But if you look at the subject list, you can see that it lists employees. That's another great keyword that you can use about drug testing in the workplace because, of course, we're only employees when we work for someone. You can also look at the location to limit your search this way. Remember, it's a newspaper database of newspapers all over the world. So it'll talk about drug testing in lots of other places. For example, if you look at search result number 4, again, it looks great, but it's from a newspaper in New Zealand. that may not be as relevant to us in America. They'll have different drug laws, different workplace laws, and things like that. So in Newsstand, when you find an article that you're interested in, I'll pick the second. You have the article here. You can go through and read it. And then you have different options on the right side. Your tools are at the top, where you can print, email, or cite the article. Another great thing about this newspaper database is that it also gives you other subjects that you can use. It also ties into our ebook database, and you can see here there's 3 suggested ebooks that Valencia owns and you have access to that might be helpful on your topic. For more information on library sources to write this paper, you can visit your class's specially made library guide at libguides.valenciacollege.edu/McKinney1. There should also be a link to this guide in your Blackboard course.